This video explains how to solve simultaneous equations by substitution. So normally you can identify this method by the way the equations are written. As you can see, the first equation is kind of written like we've been used to so far, with the x's and y's on one side and the numbers on the other. However, the second equation is y equals. So normally if the equation starts with y equals or x equals, it's easier to use substitution. So the substitution method is to replace one of the variables with an expression that just has the other variable in it. And so when you do that, you end up with one equation with one thing that you don't know, which means you can solve it. So in this one, because the second equation we've been given is y equals 2x minus 6, what we're going to do is, because we know that 2x minus 6 is what y equals, we're going to replace the y in the first equation with that expression. So again, the best way to start is to label your two equations. So let's call the first one number 1 and the second one number 2. And then we're going to substitute, hence the name, equation 2 into equation 1. So from equation 2 we can see y equals 2x minus 6. So we're going to replace the y in equation 1 with that 2x minus 6. So equation 1 now becomes 5x minus, now it's 3y, so the proper thing to do is to put the 3 down and then put the whole thing that you're replacing y within a bracket. So we know y is 2x minus 6, and then that's equal to 13. And as you can see now in this new equation, we've just got x's, so we should be able to solve this. So solving it can be a little bit tricky. You have to make sure your algebra skills are up to scratch. So first of all, I'm going to multiply out the bracket. The bracket has a minus 3 in front of it. So that means minus 3 times 2x and then minus 3 times minus 6. So be very careful with your negative numbers. So 5x will just stay there. Minus 6x, 3 times 2, 6, plus 18, because minus 3 times minus 6 is going to be positive 18, and that's equal to 13. And then if we simplify that, 5x take away 6 is going to give us minus x. And the 18 I'm going to move over to the other side, so the other side becomes 13 minus 18. And that means that minus x is equal to 13 take away 18, which is minus 5. So if minus x is minus 5, that means that positive x is positive 5. What you really do there is you multiply both sides of the equation by minus 1. So x equals 5 is the first part of the answer. Then, just like when we did elimination, we have to go back to one of the equations and substitute that value in to find out what y is. So it's easiest to substitute it into equation 2, because equation 2 starts with y equals. So if we use equation 2, y equals 2x, so x is now 5, so that's going to be 2 times 5, which is 10, take away 6, so y is 4. So our final answer is that, run out of room, x equals 5, y equals 4, and curly bracket, and you can check that that works in both equations to make sure that you've done it right.